Hey guys, I hope you're doing great. Today we're going to do a little bit different video. On one of my last video, I got this comment asking me to show how I do my flashcards. It was on the video where I explain how to create better flashcards without using translations. And since today is Saturday and I don't really have a lot of work to do, I've decided to study languages. Right now I'm studying Korean. Well, not really, I'm shooting a video, but before shooting the video, I was studying Korean, and this book I recently restarted. It's like a level A2 to B1, and I just went through the beginning, making sure I really get familiar with the basics again. I was doing my usual thing, writing, preparing what I was going to put on my flashcards, and I was telling myself maybe it's a great idea to do a video and showing you how I do it in real time. So usually what I do when I study or I learn something new in a language, I will go through the lesson. So here we have a dialogue, and then after we have the vocabulary. What I will do is I will highlight all the things I want to learn or put in my flashcards. In my separate notebook that's really big, I will write the things I want to review. And when there is like a sentence structure, I will write a practice sentence really quick just to get myself familiar with, and then do my flashcards. Now, you're here for the flashcards, so I personally do my flashcards on Anki, and this is an app. I'm not sure it's the real Anki or I don't know. It's just an app that's called Anki, and the logo looks like this. I find it really great. It's not sponsored or anything. I just find it really great because it has a lot of features and they're really practical. So I just use it, and it has space repetition, my favorite thing, to make sure I memorize the words I put in my flashcards, because space repetition, I explained it in my last video, is so great for flashcards. And now let's go to the flashcards. You can see here that I already did some of my flashcards based on how I explained it in my last video. Here, let's take this flashcard I just made. I've talked about in my last video how to use images to convey the meaning of a sentence or a word, and since you're the one choosing the image in Google Image, you know that this image means this rather than something else. So here I have this sentence, 성함이 어떻게 되세요? What's your name? And it's really formal, and when I go and put this sentence in Google Image, it gives me images of people in fan meetings. I choose this image of a famous actress in Korea in the fan meeting setting, and being like, imagine the first sentence that she will say, 안녕하세요. 성함이 어떻게 되세요? The front, I just have the image, and then when you turn it, you have the sentence. And since I'm the one choosing the image, again, I know that this image represents what's your name in a formal way. One thing I like to do is I will go and find an image that has a dialogue on it, because it's a lot of the time represent the situation really great. And for this flashcard, here I have this situation. When you first meet someone, you're like, 만나서 반갑습니다. And the person in front is going to respond something. And so I will just put the image and blank the part on the image where I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to put in that blank. And so here, the blank will be 처음 뵙겠습니다. I kind of know my flashcards. For editing the pictures, I use this app that's called BuzzArt. It's really easy to edit photos really quickly. It's not like really complicated. So for example, I'm going to the same image of my flashcard. Here, I just put a blank spot on the part that I'm supposed to remember. We can also go through another card, like if you want more example. There is this sentence I found in my book. To remember the word in the context, I just put the entire sentence. So 여기 입니다. And I have the image of a card. So when I will go to study the sentence, I will have this prompt, so the image and the phrase with a blank, and then at the back, I will have the full sentence with Myungham. And great thing with Anki is that you can add audio made by the computer, so you don't have to record an audio or try to like find the audio of a specific sentence. You can just write here, for example, I have
여기 제명함입니다.
So like we have the audio, so we can kind of hear how to say it. It's really practical and quick to just have the audio and hear how the sentence flows together. Yes, it's a computer, but it's pretty great. Also, something I do, I had to learn the particle, I think, to say what about something. You will use ninyo. The thing is, it's not something that you can represent with only an image. So what I do is I will learn it in context or like in a sentence and blank the part where I have to put the ninyo and then trying to recall it with the flashcard. Let me show you. So here we have this flashcard. I just took a piece of the dialogue of my textbook.
요즘 어떻게 지내세요? B. 잘 지내요. 미라 씨는요?
미라 씨는요? And so as the prompt, I will put the entire little dialogue without the part with ninyo. So I remember in this kind of sentence, in this flow, I have to remember that ask back the question, I have to use ninyo. And you can use this technique for multiple things. For example, here I combined the two, so the three. I have the audio and image and dialogues with a blank. So I have this thing where I'm trying to remember how to say I'm a bit busy. So I will do the same thing from the last card. I will take a piece of the dialogue from my textbook and put it in the flashcard, blanking the part I'm trying to remember, and put an image of someone being busy, so this image. So when I will see the flashcard, I will remember the sentence in this context, and with the image, I have a hint of what sentence is coming after. So let's create a flashcard together. If you want a detailed video on how to configure your Anki app and your deck, just leave a comment. I will do a full video on it because I'm not sure if you guys really want a tutorial on how to use Anki. Let's create a flashcard together. Here, the thing we are trying to learn is the fact that I and ga are coming before anieyo and after the word. We will do two flashcards, one with ga and one with I. So in my textbook, we have this sentence, 학생이 아니에요. I will blank the part that I'm trying to quiz myself on, which is the I, the fact that it's I and not ga. And when I will turn my flashcard, I will see the full sentence. We can go a step further and find an image in Google Image. So let's go on Safari. Since we are not a student, let's say we are a teacher. So we're going to put an image of a teacher, 선생님. So I'm going to choose and find a picture I like. The first one is really cute. And we're going to add it to our flashcard. 학생이 아니에요. And you can add 선생님입니다. You see how it's really fun and casual. You can be listening to music. I don't recommend it watching a movie at the same time. Like listen to music and do your flashcard. Here in my textbook, I have the sentence James가 아니에요. So I'm not James, but I prefer the name 미라 because I find it really cute. So 미라가 아니에요. So here we're doing the same thing, blanking the part for ga. Just for fun, we're gonna add the image of a man and we're just gonna put it here, being like, I'm not Mira. And when we're gonna review this flashcard, I will have this as a prompt. So Mira 아니에요.
미라가 아니에요.
Now, in my last video, I was talking about a type of flashcard that was sentences with blanks with hint or with a prompt. And I have those in my Turkish deck, so I'm just gonna show you. Here I have my Turkish deck. It's really messy, but it works, so it's okay. Recently, I started learning the past tense in Turkish to familiarize myself with like suffix of Turkish for the past. I have created sentences with blanks, and at the end I've put something to remind me that this sentence should be in the past. Since I don't know a lot of vocabulary, and I'm sure if I put past tense in Turkish on my flashcard, it will not help me. So I learned the word for yesterday. It's dün. For example, this sentence, we have biz hasta blank 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 dün in brackets. So I have to remember that, how do I say we were sick yesterday in Turkish using the past tense? And also a disclaimer, one thing I'm trying to do is each flashcard learn one thing in particular. Before I was trying to make one flashcard do two things. For example, learn a new word and at the same time practice a tense. So now what I will do is make one flashcard do only one thing. So for example, if I'm learning the new word for being sick, I will do one card that teaches me how to remember being sick, and the other card is going to teach me how to use the past tense. I will not do the two at the same time. So trying to remember yesterday I was sick, so past tense and a new word, because it will not help me, and I'm going to be more confused on the flashcard trying to remember two things at the same time. So one flashcard for being sick and one flashcard to remembering the past. Also, you will see that my Korean flashcard, we have the prompt on top and then we have the answer at the bottom. But then for Turkish, I have the prompt at the bottom and then the answer at the top. It's just that I configure my deck differently, and sometimes I just like mix the two, but it works. For the moment, the flashcard I'm more proud of are my Chinese flashcards, because I spend more time learning Chinese than the other languages, and my Chinese is more advanced, so I can use more words in Chinese and like don't use translation, and I can have fun with images and all. But for example, let me show you some of my flashcards that I really like, because flashcards should also be fun so you can practice and enjoy at the same time. So this is one of my flashcards that I did for Chinese, and it was to learn the word for 假装, so like faking, like pretending. I found this Chinese meme on Google Image, and it was just so funny because I was like, I need to use it for my flashcard. So I just went into my like editing app, blank the part for 假装, and added the image to my flashcard. But it's really fun, and when I see it, I just laugh and remember that 假装 means faking. It stays in my mind because it's connected to something funny. This meme says, what are you saying? I'm pretending I don't understand. And sometimes I have multiple like cards that teaches me the same words, so I can have like different type of like prompt and reminders. So here we have the same word. It's like 她假装看不见. She's fake, like she's pretending she's not, she can't see. Then we have this flashcard is to teach me which measure word to use for schools or hospitals. So I just put E plus measure word plus 学校, and I have to remember that it's 一所 and not just 一个. Then this card, it's a sentence I learned with my teacher. I was talking about the fact that I spilled coffee on my sister's dress. And so I just took the sentence. I was like, I have to remember this sentence. So I just took the sentence and blanked the part for 把一个咖啡泼到我姐姐的裙子. So I just made a flashcard, took an image I found on Google Image and did it. One thing also I'm talking about in one of my video that is coming, I don't know if it's out yet, but is when I'm watching a TV show or a TV program, I will like read the subtitles and find sentences that I understand or I want to learn. So I will just take the sentence and add the screenshot of the show or the TV show where the sentence appeared. For example, here the character was freaking out about the same word, 假装, like pretending that she was sleepwalking. And so I just took the sentence because I found it really cool and really like, I want to know the sentence. So I just took the sentence and added the screenshot from the show. We have another one that's like from the show. I don't know if you watch it, but it's really cool, really dark at the beginning, but it's really cute and adorable. So yeah, let me show you some of the flashcards that I have. For example, here, the type 1, the basic one, is like sleepwalking. So I just have an image of someone sleepwalking, and at the back I have Mangyo, like dream travel. And I think that's all. Like I went through a lot of my flashcards. If I forgot some, I'm sorry. For the moment, those are the one I'm using. And that's it. This video was more casual and unscripted compared to the others. If you have other suggestions or things you want to see, you can leave your suggestion in the comments. I will try my best to respond and do a video about it. Thank you so much for your comments and your love. Like I read every comment and they're so cute, so adorable, and they really make my day. So thank you so much. And that's it. Hope you enjoy. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye you. Bye bye. When I make you happy and then she goes, 나만 혼자 남기로써 대화가 필요해. 너 먼저 나에게 말해봐. 너와 나의 이 관계